We have lived in the era of the query for over 25 years. A quarter of a century where Google was not just a company, but a verb, a gateway to the sum of human knowledge. We were trained to ask, to click, and to browse. We were the digital hunters scouring the forest of the internet for the fruit of information. But in 2026, the silence is growing. The infinite scroll is slowing down. The blue links that once defined our digital reality are flickering out like dying stars. We are witnessing the birth of the post-search world, a world where you no longer go to the information. Instead, the information is hunted, harvested, refined, and delivered to your doorstep by a reasoning agent. The search engine, the greatest library in human history, is becoming a digital graveyard, a monument to an era when humans still had to look for things, themselves. We are moving from a world of search to a world of result. But in this transition, something vital is being lost. The serendipity of discovery is being replaced by the efficiency of the machine. And the architects of this new world have no intention of letting you browse ever again. Welcome back to the macro map. The business of the internet was built on a simple, almost primitive trade: attention for access. This was the social contract of the 21st century. Google provided the map, and in exchange, they sold the billboards along the way. Every blog, every news site, every creator existed because of this flow of traffic. It was a digital ecosystem powered by the click. But the new AI browsers, the reasoning agents of 2026, they don't care about billboards. They are not here to show you an array of choices. They are here to give you a single synthesized answer. This is the gateway collapse. If the 10 blue links disappear, the financial blood that keeps the internet alive simply evaporates. Think about the implications. Millions of independent websites, local news outlets, specialized forums, they all rely on search engine optimization to survive. When the AI reads their content and summarizes it for you, it effectively cuts the cord. It consumes the value of the website without ever sending a single human visitor to it. We are watching the foundation of the digital economy turn to dust. The click is dying, and with it, the freedom of the open web. Imagine a city where the streets are full of activity, but the buildings are empty. This is the ghost web, right now, in this very second. AI agents are visiting millions of websites. They are the new majority of internet users. They read the content, they steal the value, and they leave. No human eyes ever see the page. No ads are served. No subscription is signed. This is a massive shift in digital power. It is a transition from those who create to those who synthesize. The invisible architects are no longer the websites you visit, but the large language models that read them for you. These models have become the high priests of information, deciding what is relevant and what is discarded. The betrayal is subtle and perhaps inevitable. We gave the AI data so it could learn. We uploaded our books, our articles, our personal thoughts, so that the models could become intelligent. And now, it uses that learning to ensure we are never visited again. The web is becoming a library, where only ghosts are allowed to read. A massive, silent archive where the creators are starving, and the machines are feasting on their remains. In 2026, we stopped talking to search bars and started talking to agents. These are not just chatbots. They are autonomous entities that can navigate the web on your behalf. They can book your flights, research your competitors, and manage your finances. They don't search, they execute. But who controls the agent's logic? If your AI agent chooses one product over another, was it because it was the better choice, or because the model's parent company has a silent agreement with the manufacturer? We have moved from the bias of the algorithm to the hidden bias of the reasoning layer. The agentic workflows of today are creating a new form of digital isolation. You're surrounded by a personalized cocoon of information. You see what the agent thinks you need to see. The Trump trade, or the port hegemony, we discussed in previous weeks, are all filtered through this new digital lens. We are losing the ability to see the raw data. We are losing the ability to disagree with the synthesis. We are becoming passengers in a vehicle we no longer know how to drive. The irony is profound. and perhaps a little dark. We were told that AI would democratize information, that it would break the monopolies of big tech, that it would liberate the individual from the tyranny of the G logo. Instead, it is centralizing power into a few super agents. In the old world, you could be on page 2 of Google and still exist. You could be a niche player in a crowded market. In the new world, if you are not in the AE's training data, if you're not part of the model's weight, you do not exist at all. Reality is being filtered through a single, narrow, and highly controlled lens. This isn't just a change in technology, it's a change in the human experience. We are moving from a world of discovery to a world of delivery. The architects of the 2000s were algorithms, cold, mathematical, and somewhat predictable. The architects of 2026 are the models. They are opaque, they are powerful, and they decide what you're allowed to know. They have replaced the search engine with a truth engine, and the truth is whatever they say it is. Here lies the dark paradox. iSearch is undeniably better for the user. It is faster. It is cleaner. It removes the noise of ads and the clutter of SEO-optimized garbage. For the consumer, this is a triumph. But for the digital world, it is a catastrophe. Efficiency is the enemy of diversity. By making information easier to find, we are making it harder to create. If there is no reward for writing, why write? If there is no reward for reporting, why report? We are cannibalizing the very information that the AI needs to survive. We are creating a feedback loop where AI models will eventually be trained on AI-generated summaries, leading to a model collapse of human intelligence. We are trading our long-term intellectual diversity for short-term convenience. We are handing the keys of our civilization to a reasoning layer that doesn't understand the value of the truth, only the probability of the next word. The era of the search bar is ending. We are moving into the era of the command line. The internet is no longer a place you explore. It is a database you query, a tool you use. As the old web dies, a new, more private, and more controlled digital world is being born. A world of agents and actions. The map of 2026 is shifting again. The invisible architects are building new walls, and they are making them look like open doors. To understand who will control the future of your attention, and who will own the keys to the ghost web, you must look beyond the screen. The Trump trade may dominate the news. The port hegemony may control the goods, but the search war will define the very nature of human thought in the decade to come. Keep your eyes on the models, watch the agents, and never stop asking who is writing the synthesis. The map is shifting. To understand where it leads, stay with us. Subscribe to stay ahead of the shift. This is the macro map.